Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, I'm set up. Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. Very warm welcome. Good morning. Please let me know if you can see the screen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Om Agyanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katha Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Itinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Welcome to our systematic study of Vedic scriptures. We are in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. Is it verse 8 or 9?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think we completed 8 last time.
Sorry. 8 is completed, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Someone would like to read 9?
Can I read it, Prabhuji?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Sanjay Uvacha Evamukva tato rajan Mahayogeswaro Harihi Darshayamasa Parthaya Paramam Rupamaishwaram. Translation. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna.
One more, if you, or even 2, 10,
Yeah.
11.
Yes. अनेकवक्त्र नयनं मेकाद्भुत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्याभरणम दिव्यानेकोद्यमायुधम दिव्यमाल्याम्बरधरम दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनं सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देव मनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्. Translation. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful virgins. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine unpraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine saints were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. Purport. In these two words, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations. Arjuna was seeing these manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah. दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्यं भवेद्युगपदुत्थितः यदि भाः सदृशी साध्यासतस्य महात्मनः. Translation. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Purport. What Arjuna saw was indescribable, yet Sanjaya is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjaya nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as it can be understood to an imaginable phenomenon.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Deepti Mata. Someone else would like to continue?
May I, Prabhuji?
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 11.13. Tatraikastam jagatkristam pravibhaktam anekada apshyadeva devasya sharire pandavastada. Translation. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Purport. The word Tatra there is very significant. It indicates that both Arjuna and Krishna were sitting on the chariot when Arjuna saw the universal form. Others on the battlefield could not see this form because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjuna. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from Vedic scriptures, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some of them are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all these, but no one could understand what was going on between Arjuna and Krishna.
Yeah, maybe one more.
Okay. Tatasya Vishwamaya Visto Vistaro Madhyananjaya Pranamaya Sirsha Devam Kritanjalir Abhashata. Translation. Then, bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Purport. Once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna changes immediately. Before, Krishna and Arjuna had a relationship based on friendship, but here, after the revelation, Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect and with folded hands he is praying to Krishna. He is praising the universal form. Thus, Arjuna's relationship becomes one of the wonder rather than friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. In the scriptures, there are 12 basic kinds of relationships mentioned, and all of them are present in Krishna. It is said that he is the ocean of all relationships exchanged between two living entities, between the gods, or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Here, Arjuna was inspired by the relationship of wonder, and in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm, and quiet, he becomes ecstatic. His hair stood up, and he began to offer his obeisances unto the Supreme Lord with folded hands. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonders of the Supreme Lord. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder, and thus he reacted in this way.
Yeah, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah, let's do a quick recap of what Deepti Mataji and Dinanath Prabhu read. So, let me go to the brief view. Here we see that Sanjaya, yeah, is now describing that what Arjuna is seeing. And we see here that, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, uh, the personality of God had displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Yeah. So last session we were discussing about the purpose of Arjuna requesting the Supreme Lord to show his universal form. Yeah, you remember we were discussing that, yes, a devotee is never saturated to know and learn more the glories of the Lord, so that he can engage in serving the Lord in more and more refined way, so that it can please the Lord to the best. So the Lord is unlimited, his potencies are unlimited, his qualities are unlimited, his leelas are unlimited, which means there is also unlimited level of learning. And in that unlimited level of learning, a devotee is not getting bored, rather the devotee is getting more excited to know, and becomes wondered by the wonderful Krishna. Yeah, I don't remember straight away the chapter name in Krishna book. There is one chapter which is called Wonderful Krishna, that comes exactly after, or yeah, during Govardhan Leela, chapter 26 or 27, something. And then one can understand how wonderful is Krishna, and because of Krishna being so wonderful, then the relation, yeah, to know a devotee will always will have this mood of wonder, that we will talk later. But here we see that Sanjaya is saying, the Lord has um, pleasingly to satisfy his devotee uh, request. So he showed this universal form, and this universal form is described to be very, very special, mm, very special, and being that also very wonderful. Here we see that he has unlimited mouths, eyes, ornaments, weapons, garlands, etc. So for us, we think, oh, see how great is Kartyavirya, who has so many hands, and who could stop the water. That itself is very amazing. But we are talking here about unlimited hands and mouths and eyes of the Lord, which are unlimited. Hmm. They are scattered all over. Uh, by inconceivable potency of the Lord, Arjuna could see this. Just sitting in one place. Now, we know, yeah, just if someone has been to Venkatachalam, yeah, this is the Tirupati, Tirumala, yeah, in South India, we see that when we travel, from uh, one side, we start seeing this mountain, which is a huge mountain, and the journey which goes in train for around 30 minutes, 40 minutes, can only through that we can only see a part of the whole mountain. We are talking only one manifestation of the own Lord's potency. For itself to see, just sitting in one place is not possible. We have to kind of, I was traveling very regularly or extensively between Sri Kalahasti and Tirupati, and in this way, I could see as soon as after a few minutes, then I start seeing the seven hills, yeah, Balaji, Venkateshwara, where the Lord is residing, has his abode there. It is said that it is the manifestation of Vaikuntha on planet Earth. Mm. So, and even in Padma Puran, it is described how it even manifested. When the Lord and his consorts were playing, and then there was in this game of flower ball, yeah, which was being thrown, all of a sudden the Lord's hand or the flower ball, I don't know, hit a small piece of the hill, and that fell on the earth, which was just very, very tiny fraction. And then that is none other than this Tirupati, Tirumala, which is seven hills. Anyway, that is side note again. But here we see that it's not at all possible for someone to see the unlimited potency of the Lord unless the Lord bestows such a blessing that we can see in one sight, in one vision, at sitting at one place, and that itself is can be one of the amazing examples of Lord potency. It is not that Lord is unlimited, itself is amazing, but also enabling his devotee to see that unlimited uh, itself is amazing thing. And then there is also this description that goes that uh, if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Of course, this is not that Sanjay has seen before that so many suns have risen and how much light it will give, but this means to say, Divi Surya Sahasrasya, in the sky, when thousands of Suryas, when they rise simultaneously, uh, uh, and then the effulgence that is that kind of effulgence that he could see. Now, interestingly, uh, of course, we know that Krishna is the Lord. We also know that Arjuna is his devotee. And because we know that it's only possible to know the glories and greatness of the Lord only to his devotees and no one else, here interestingly we see that Sanjaya is here also able to see that. I think in the purport that when the Lord is manifesting himself and that Arjuna is seeing that universal form in this whole battlefield of Kurukshetra, so many are there. When the Lord is so huge, so expanding himself so that Arjuna could see or struggled to see in a way. Yeah, it was not so easy to where can one focus when the Lord is so beautiful in everywhere and Lord is amazing and glories of him are unlimited. Where can we see? It's not possible. Yeah, that radiance, not so easy. So, and such a radiance is there where Sanjaya is saying that yeah, even if 1,000 suns rise at one time, uh, the effulgence is nothing in front of what the effulgence of Lord is manifesting in this form of a universal form. So, all unlimited expansions of the universe, including planets of gold, jewels, and all kinds, all are there, and everything is there. Come on, if we say that the whole Aishwarya uh, is at one place, yeah, where Arjuna is saying, how come the space is enough? There are so many gold mines. Still, people are digging and digging so much. And when everything the Lord is manifesting in him, it's inconceivable, not able to, it's not easy to understand. And in this verse, Prabhupada is mentioning the word tatra, tatraika. Tatra is there. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansion of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many thousands. So it's not so not imaginable. We can't even imagine how can one have a vision of everything at sitting at one place. Both Arjuna and Krishna are in the same place. It is not that okay, Krishna has got on to a hill there and then he started showing up how huge he is. No, both are at same place. And Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. Another amazing thing, we ourselves are in a planet. We are in a planet Earth. And there are so many such planets, either in a galaxy or a Milky, what do you call, what is it called? Forgot, Milky orbit? No. What do we call
Milky
this
Way,
one?
Milky Way.
Milky Way. Yeah, there's so many, and so many and so many. There are so many universes are there. Hmm. One universe which is compared to a just mustard seed in a itself. Uh, which shows that Lord is again unlimited, and what Arjuna is seeing is very difficult to comprehend everything. And here Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. And some of them are made of earth, some are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all this. But no one could understand what was going on between Arjuna and Krishna. That is the so many, as we are just discussing about the wonder. Yeah, this is another wonder. How is it possible? How is it possible that Krishna is visible to one and not visible to others at same time, at same place? Is it Arjuna's imagination? It cannot be. Why? Because Sanjaya is seeing. Sanjaya is seeing that Arjuna is seeing. How can two people be an imagination at same time? Or is it Sanjaya imagining that Arjuna, he is just asked and he got, and is it Sanjaya's creation? No, it cannot be. Why? Because Sanjaya is empowered by Vyasadeva. Because Vyasadeva has given him the power to see what is happening so that he can narrate this to Dhritarashtra, who he was saying, I am quite eager to know what is happening. And Vyasadeva has given Sanjaya this power. So what does this mean? It cannot be imaginary, or it cannot be a fantasy. It is not a fiction, science fiction, where planets of earth, planet of gold and all these things are there. But these are absolute. These are manifestations of the Lord, which is not at all possible for ordinary people to even see, understand, forget about it. So becoming a devotee is so important and so valuable and also ultimate, because only a devotee can have the vision. Even Sanjaya could have this because a devotee of the Lord, Vyasadeva himself has given that power. It is not okay because Vyasadeva is a mystic, he can give this mystic power. No, why did he give? Even if he has given, why it works? Because Vyasadeva himself is a devotee. Why Vyasadeva is a devotee? Because he is the disciple of Narada Muni. So in that way we understand that it's not, Gita is not everyone's food, that everyone can just eat and kind of digest in one's own way and present it in one's own way. Gita should be taken from the right parampara so that the devotees who are presenting it can present it as it is. Okay. Are there any things? Yeah. And here, when we go to this particular verse, here we are talking about. I'm trying to find that word. Here, you see, Vishama, Avishta, Vishama Avishta, Hrishta Roma. This is so amazing and wonderful that Arjuna's bodily hair standing on end due to great ecstasy to see the Lord. And in that way, seeing Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances with folded hands, began to pray to the Lord. I think we read also this one, huh? Deennath Prabhu. And
Yes, we read. Yeah.
in this, there is a mention about thus Arjuna's relationship becomes one of wonder rather than friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. I don't have this top of my head, but there are these 12 relationships or 12 rasas. We usually use this. We are very familiar with the Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakhyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhuryaras, and then there are also others like Bhivatsa. Bhivatsa. I'll get the list of all 12. Raudra. mm, Raudra, Bhivatsa. If someone knows, can share. There is this. One can get all these, and the first time I came across is that in the Bharat Natya. Someone wants to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you know all the
Yes,
12?
you can continue, Prabhuji. Yes, actually, we are recently reading the book, these primary rasa and secondary rasa.
These come in the secondary rasas. Yeah, what are
Yes,
the
yes.
list?
Like Rudra rasa and
Raudra.
wonder, like Adbhuta, Hasya, Veera,
Yes.
Daya, Bhayankara, horror, and
Yeah.
Vista, like shock.
Yeah.
So
Thank
they
you.
have these 5 primary rasa and 7 secondary rasas. We
Yeah.
just read the book. Yeah. Hare
Which
Krishna.
book is that?
Yeah, from Prabhupada book, actually, Prabhuji.
Yeah, but which book?
Currently, we are reading teachings of Lord Chaitanya, where
Okay.
Prabhupada has said that we have a total 12 rasas. Some like he described these rasas, and then I further go into Vanipedia to read more about these rasas, which are the secondary, which are the primary.
Acha. So you have, yeah, so this is not from the book directly, but after you have looked up in the Vanipedia.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, because Prabhupada says these are 12 primary and secondary. Then I was interested to know which are the 12.
Yeah, but in Vanipedia, they also give the reference, na, from which book it is.
Yeah, I have to see.
I mean, I read it. It is in one of the Rupa Goswami's commentaries that gives about all these rasas. I mean, I am not able to recollect the name. And then this. Sorry? In the Bhakti Ratamrita Sindhu? Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
Okay, nice. Yes, anyway, coming back. So here we see that, okay, does it mean that, okay, what is the position of Arjuna? Did he lost his friendship relationship? No, it's not that. Sometimes these rasas dominate or overwhelmed by other rasas. Yeah, it's not like, okay, in friendship there can also be vatsalya. So, and the secondary rasas also manifest. So there are these primary and secondary rasas. One devotee experiences in relation with the Lord, and here we see this. And it is said that he is the ocean of all relationships exchanged between two living entities, between the gods or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. And in this connection, we kind of rather emphasizing, we kind of recollect the importance of relationship with Krishna and the relationship of us with demigods. Yeah, it helps us, right? Because here we see that who is the reservoir of all. That's why Krishna is called Rasika Shekhara. So means one who is reservoir of all, and also can have exchanging relationship through these rasas. It's not like one way, okay, so great, but what can we do? No, he also exchanges with every individual according to one's desire and according to one's um, service. Lord can accept it. And when we talk about demigods, when we talk about Govardhan Leela, we see that Indra can do a lot, but Indra doing a lot and Krishna doing a lot, there is a huge difference. Indra doing a lot is because he is duty bound. He is the Lord who has to provide clouds, rains, and everything so that the demigods are Chandra, Varuna, everyone being the king of all. So he's taking a administrative responsibility, and of course, in that means he is duly responsibly serving everyone with all. But still, it's a duty. Krishna doesn't have such a duty. He's not bound by anything, but still he enjoys exchanging relation of these rasas, of these mellows. Yeah, and in that way we see that everyone, we have heard, right? uh, did we read, was it yesterday? No, I mean day before yesterday, when we were reading where where Prabhupada was telling to Kirtanananda. Yeah, do you remember when he went to demigods temple where all the demigods were worshipped, and he gave a class when Kirtanananda Prabhu asked. Yeah, I mean before that, I think when Srila Prabhupada showed, he showed every deity was holding some weapon or something, and but when he came to see Radha and Krishna is just having a flute and Radharani. And and Srila Prabhupada told to Kirtanananda Maharaj, he got already sannyas Diksha by then, that see, everyone is busy, and here we see that Krishna is just not having all these kind of weapons, and no, he's just enjoying. So if we want to give pleasure to someone, whom can we give the best? Is the one who is the best enjoyer, supreme enjoyer. Otherwise, just imagine if someone is very, very, what do you call, morose and sober and busy in their own services. Yeah, if they are busy in their own services, better not to disturb, isn't it? Best thing is to see, okay, there's one who is eager to seek my service, who is really enjoys my service. That is the best combination. We can't just like if Omkareshwar Prabhu is a great humorous person, and I'm very, very, I don't know how to appreciate humor. I don't know what is humor at all. And then Omkareshwar Prabhu comes to me and he cracks jokes. Wow, you know that, you know this. I just will check my watch and see when this guy will leave me. Yeah. Yeah. But then there is this Dinanath Prabhu who is there, who can really relish all this. Wow, come. And then Omkareshwar Prabhu thinks so nice that there is someone whom I can spend great time. The same way, even Dinanath Prabhu is singing, hey, what Sudham Prabhu is very cold. You see, very vibrant. Omkareshwar Prabhu association is so nice, isn't it? What do you all say? That's logical, right? No? Of course, I would have picked up Omkareshwar Prabhu for more humility,
Prabhuji, my
but it wouldn't have.
association will
It
will fall
wouldn't
down
have.
everyone. My association will fall down everyone. That's why I avoid associate so that people don't fall down.
No, no. See, that's what I was telling. Just now I was telling. Na, I should have picked up Omkareshwar Prabhu for humbleness, humility. But for humor, I picked you. Huh? No, no. Yeah, but it's logical, right? Isn't it?
Yes, very much logical.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. So in that way, we see that where we can put our focus. Hmm. Anyway, in that way, we again understand how wonderful is Krishna. How wonderful is Krishna. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder, and thus he reacted in this way. Thank you. Let's go on. Shweta Mataji, would you like to read 15? By the way, how are you doing?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Actually, I'm joining from my phone today. So in my phone, the
Yeah, you can't see
fonts are
this.
very small and the screen is not completely seen. Yeah.
Fine,
So,
fine. That's okay. How are you doing?
yeah.
How is your health?
Yeah, up and down going on. Not so good, not so bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
hoping to get better soon. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, yeah. Please take care. We will definitely
Yeah.
pray for your
Yeah.
quick
Thank
recovery.
you. Thanks for praying. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Someone else would like to read, please? Someone is still struggling to unmute, I think. Ram Raghav Prabhu, are you able to unmute today? I don't know. Or I can unmute you. Ask to unmute. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
How it worked? Wow. But I am not stopping to unmute, so it's not me. Okay, would you like to read this?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devamastava Devadehi Sarvams Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sangham Brahmanam Isham Kamalasanam Sthapam Rishims Cha Shravanam Urgamas Cha Divyam. Translation. Arjuna said, My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Purport. Arjuna sees everything in the universe. Therefore, he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu lies in the lower regions of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There are also other snakes known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe on the lotus flower planet, where Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. That means that from the beginning to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place on his chariot. This was possible by the grace of Supreme Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. By the way, I just wanted to check. Did I speak correctly? That in Prabhupada Leelamrit session, did we come across this part? If someone, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would have read or heard somewhere else. But this is what he was saying. Prabhupada was telling Kirtananda Maharaj, see, Krishna is just holding a flute, not all
Yeah,
the
it
astras.
was in this Friday's class.
This Friday session only, na?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Ratikeli Siddhi Mataji. Yeah, and yeah, let's quickly go through this. We see that Arjuna is now saying, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all sages and divine serpents. So, and here the snake bed is called. I mean, of course, this is a detail about the creation that he is seeing. That Arjuna sees everything in the universe. Therefore, he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent, upon which the Garbhoshai Vishnu lies in the lower regions of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There is also other snakes known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from Garbhodakashai Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe on the lotus flower planet where Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. So this is very, very special, and this is possible. Here we see was possible only by the grace of Supreme Lord. To see everything is definitely the grace of the Supreme. Sometimes we also are asked, okay, some people, yeah, especially atheists may ask, hey, you have joined ISKCON, or you have become so-called devotional, religious, yeah, then can you tell me if you have seen the Lord? This question comes, and then yeah, so our answer can be that, yeah, I'm not so elevated. I have that I can already see the Lord the way that Krishna Arjuna has seen. But there is something we have to do, yeah, to get some kind of attention of the Lord so that he can grant us this grace, and that is what I am doing now. In this process, what I am doing is I am trying to get that vision through which I can see the Lord. Then the question may come that, okay, but what is the guarantee? What is the guarantee? What is the guarantee that we will see? The question may be even more straight. Okay, what is the guarantee that you will see in this life? But then, what is the guarantee that there is no God that we can see in this life? If we don't see, it doesn't mean that there is no God. So there is also no guarantee that there is no God that one can tell. If one can use science and say, hey, science has not proven this, but science is faulty. In this way, we can go on. I mean, Dinath Prabhu or someone, please make a note of this question. Yeah, that we can use this during our Bhagavad Sapta entertaining times or recreation moments. Yeah, currently what we are doing is we are kind of all of us, when we gather during this Bhagavad Sapta, I don't want to bore you all only with my katha. What we want to do is that we all can have some nice time sharing, yeah, nice some kind of these debates, role plays, and yeah, I don't know, whatever may come will come, but something like that we can think of. I
Hare
saw
Krishna,
Omkareshwar.
I was just remembering when the topic of atheists came. I think in Vrindavan, when we visited Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj, I think the place,
Samadhi Mandir.
the
Yeah.
Samadhi Mandir, we got some books, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
There, I think those books are, I think they were written by Maharaj to actually explain God in the most scientific way possible. I mean, these are all the answers to several atheists if they are willing to understand. I mean, he talks from spirituality to nuclear physics. I mean, there are several things because God is on the other side of spectrum which our eyes cannot see. I mean, it is something like we go to a hospital to take X-ray, but nobody asks how can I see X-ray radiation. So it is, this spectrum is like beneath our eyes, and I think he explained it very nicely in the very smallest books possible. I mean, it's like only 10 pages just to explain the scientific concept of God. but only
Yeah.
if we are willing to read, or if an atheist or somebody is willing to read and understand. Only if. If not,
Yeah.
the question remains forever in their lives.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So bring that book, pick
Yes, sir.
titles from that.
Yeah.
Whoever is atheistic can also gather. You can already mention those titles soon. We will release them so that everyone prepares for everything, and then we'll have nice time.
Yes, Prabhuji. I will share the
Yes.
book in the chat. If I think Om Prabhu was asking.
Yeah, you have something, Omkareshwar Prabhu? What about?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mhm.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, actually, this is really important verse which you are explaining. Um, so one thing I have two questions to understand from here. One is the true devotees of the Lord who are doing service of the Lord um, with a high devotion, with the greatest devotion, like our Goswamis,
Mhm.
they did with a great devotion. So when someone reaches to that level of devotion, do they really want to see the God? Because maybe they are very much absorbed only in service. They want to serve. They are not interested to just we take the darsans or see the God. I don't know. Maybe they want to see, but I don't know. I'm thinking that they are more absorbed. They want to just serve and serve and serve and preach. And people like us who are beginners, they want to see the Lord very fast. Like, oh, I want to see. I don't know. Can you maybe explain, Prabhuji, what is the like if the elevated devotees also want to have a focus on seeing the God?
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. In the process of service, in the process, as in the process of service, if they have to see, they'll see. They want to see. Yeah, but the main focus still lies in service. It is not that the bhav of the Goswamis is that, oh, I want to have darshan, but rather they want to realize the Lord through, yeah, when we see about chanting and following rules and regulation, all these things. This is all it's about service. In that, of course, if Radharani is coming and if she is holding what do you call this upper cloth for ladies?
Pallu, pallu.
Yeah, she was holding to guard from sun. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So only Sanatan Goswami was seeing this. What did you do that Radharani? How can you cause this inconvenience for her to come? And now you see in the same incident, we see that Sanatan Goswami, yeah, though he saw Radharani and he thought, did he see that, oh, my life ambition is fulfilled, now I have nothing else, please take away. He didn't, no, he could see, and yeah, we see that they're more focused in service, in the service, in the chanting, in always in the mood of humility, where I am not qualified to see you, just let me become a servant, as small as a worm or a dust particle. So as we advance, we come to this, and I again have to recollect, but not so. I don't remember completely, but I think Rupa can tell about this great um, uh, personality who was making flower garlands, yeah, for the Lord because his guru has instructed. Yeah, Rupa, you remember this? Who is that Alvar? Nayan Alvar?
Mm.
No. Uh, um,
It was
Ambika.
Tirupati.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. I
I
also
forgot.
forgot the name. Mm.
But this Alvar, yeah, Lord is saying to come, but he said, no, I don't have time to see you because I have a service from my spiritual master that I wanted to do. What is that? Making garlands. That's what he was always doing, always doing. He's so much absorbed in service because when one is absorbed in service to the Lord, then Lord himself is eager to see him. And in this connection, Prabhupada, I don't know if we again read this on Friday, or no, I think not. But someone asked, huh, um, How can I see the Lord? No, yesterday or even today, not even yesterday. Today, His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj in one of the question and answer session in Bahula 1, someone were asking, how can I be seen by the Lord? And in that question, Maharaj answers that, yeah, and then once Prabhupada was giving example that if a worker in Ford company, if he wants to see the Lord, if he wants to see the Lord, if he wants to see the owner of the company, Henry Ford, yeah, he was giving Henry Ford, then it's not so simple. Yeah, if he just says, "Hey, I want to see," yeah, so many people will say, why you have to see uh, a special person?" So he was saying that we have to be doing something very significant that attracts the head of the company to personally come and say, "Hey, because of him, I'm so happy." And then he arranges an appointment. Not that the person, if he is not doing anything and then okay, he expects, it's not. And of course, this person may have this interest to see, but after he comes to that level, that he is really doing a great significant thing, that even his owner is coming and congratulating. At the time, by the time he's already understanding how important is service, isn't it? Hmm? So Maharaj was mentioning that we have to do something significant that uh, we might be seen, that we make the Lord to come and see us. And we see in the lives of Goswamis, they have done such a great, set as a great role model in practicing bhakti to that level, that they have shown a path, straight path. There is no confusion now. If we want, whether it is that we want to see darshan or if we want to serve, what should we do? We haven't gone to that deep, at least me. I have not gone to that deep level of understanding the signs of what are the anarthas. So many topics are still pending that we can discuss. Anartha nivritti itself, yeah. I was going through a book which was telling what kind of anarthas are there and how can they really stop us. Yeah. Yeah, I was also thinking that this could be a week seminar for all of us, how we can, and then when all these things come, then we understand that for, you remember Omkareshwar Prabhu in the case of Dhruva Maharaj. In the case of
Yes,
Dhruva Maharaj, what happened? Yeah. So he did, of course, not like us. He really did practice austerities. He did penances, and then finally the Lord is pleased, and we see that, right?
yes,
When there is Lord, all this smaranam. When one is doing penance, what is penance? It is focusing our attention at the Lord and pleading Him, please come, please come, please come, repeatedly. And that is what, and when the Lord is seeing this, oh, Lord is pleased. It is not because there is emergency, Rettungswagen, or what is that, Gasse. Hey, everyone, please make a way. I have to go immediately and see that Dhruv, yeah, he's creating all disturbances or causing inconvenience. No. And then, of course, after seeing the Lord, what is happening? He says, I don't want anything. Whatever I was thinking is just a piece of like a broken glasses. After seeing you, I don't have any desires. I want to just be your servant. The same thing we see in case of Prahlad Maharaj. So when we are talking about great personalities, yeah, so it is not that that is the aim of just seeing, having darshan. Even in our own, if we see that initially we may go to temple for having nice darshan, isn't it? But
yes,
slowly our taste increases. Where where we may not even go for darshan, but we will be very busy in service. Hmm? So many Prabhupada disciples, yeah, though they are living in Vrindavan, they don't go to temples every day. Yeah. Hmm? We think, oh, so this is that Goswami temple. Let me go there. This is this place, very special. This is so important. We all do, but devotees who are focused in service, that is their world. Hmm? Yeah, we see that. Who was that? Yeah, when we talk about Pankajangri Prabhu and Chananivas Prabhu, they don't leave Mayapur temple. The pujaris, they never, whatever groceries, whatever things which are required, yeah, mm, they used to go. And then we come across so many Prabhupada disciples who sincerely served Prabhupada in Krishna Balaram temple, that they don't know anything other than kitchen and their room. I'm talking about kitchen and their room. That's it. They get up, they go to the kitchen, cook all kinds of preparations for the offering. The day is over, they go back. When we are observing, we always think that how can I do more? How can I do more in my service? It is not that okay, can't they don't they have taste for darshan? Now the question may come, right? Maybe they don't have taste for darshan. That's why they are no. What is happening is they are seeing that how they are being um, um, able to see Krishna in their life in that process of service. I mean, anyway, this can go more, but I don't know if I answered your question. Omkar Ashok Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, very nicely, Prabhuji. Very detailed. Thank you very much. Prabhuji, I have also second question, but it's not so important right now. Maybe if you find time at the end,
I
you
think this is
can.
the end. I'll close up. So if there is an, what's your question?
Yes, Prabhuji, in this verse, actually, it's very clearly described that Arjuna was seeing, all the lokas, all the universes, and Arjuna was seeing that Lord Brahma is emanating from the lotus of Nabal from Lord, and Lord Shiva and all the demigods are included in the Vishwaroop, in the Virat Roop. So how these impersonalist scholars, the impersonalists are describing these verses, these Bhagavad Gita verses, so how they interpret them, actually, because it's very clearly written in the Sanskrit translation.
I didn't read Shankara Bhashyam of Adi Shankaracharya on in this chapter of this chapter. Maybe if someone has read, they can provide. And so one thing is, I don't know. I don't have answer to your question. Yeah, that is one thing. And second thing is, there is this different different yoga practitioners, so to say, or different schools of philosophy. When the root is itself, not correct, based on what? Just like what is the foundation? When the foundation itself is based on principles which conflict, everything will be still very smooth. Yeah, right from page 1 to 700, or what all the verses will still make sense, because the root is prepared such a way that our assumptions or understandings are based on that, and from that basis these words will definitely make absolutely sense, because from that way only it will be presented. I don't know how it will be, but usually that's what. Yeah. And I don't know if someone knows exact answer, or mm, can help out.
Prabhuji, I have not read any impersonalist Bhagavad Gita, but I know one person in India who has his interpreter. He's an impersonalist, and I asked him this question, the same question, that Krishna is everything is in Sanskrit shlokas. Everything is described clearly. He's the Supreme Lord, and you can see Shiva there inside. You can see Brahma. So and Virat Roop. So he said that Krishna is a yogi. He's a Adi Yogi or Mahayogi or Yogi Raj. He's a Yogi Raj, and he was connected with Supreme Consciousness. And by connecting with Supreme Consciousness, he became Supreme Consciousness. And by becoming Supreme Consciousness, he was able to show all this. All the yogis can do this when they are real yogis who can connect to the Supreme Consciousness, and they can do it. So I told him,
So
why
which
only
means
Krishna?
a supreme conscious person can reveal a universal form. That's what you're saying. That's what you heard.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes, it was his meaning. Then I asked him why there is no other yogi in this universe until now. Why only Krishna is that yogi who can do this? Why there are so many yogis? Why Lord Shiva is not showing this form? And why not other yogis are showing? Then he said, oh, Krishna wanted to show off. Krishna wanted to show off. Others are not showing off.
Okay.
Very funny answer, Prabhuji. Very funny.
Yeah. So if we want to know what is it, one could go to. I mean, it's very easily available. I think these days, Shankara Bhashyam is the description of Adi Shankaracharya commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. And then there is also which website is that? I forgot this also. There is one place where you can read the purports of all the sampradayas, commentaries from other sampradayas also. Yeah, that can also be a source where we can refer to.
Prabhuji, could you please share the link somewhere in
I will find. I'll find. I think it's Gita something dot. But I'll look and share it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I usually used to see that, especially how Vallabhacharya's understanding is presented and etc.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And another option is also like look to Hariparshad Prabhu if he has some website or somewhere where he is presenting on this or explaining how others see this same thing about the universal form. That is one option. And also, I mean, not final, there's so many. There are also Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. Yeah. So these are some sources. I mean, I'm not intellectual to understand. So my mood is more not to go deep because I can't anyway understand. So I'm kind of seeing what is easy cake. Eat that first, enjoy, and then let's see next. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That's in fact most important for us. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarabhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. And announcement again. Whoever is around, try to join us in Gauradesh today. I'll be there. At least the class will be in English, not in German. And also in that way, I can see you all. Whoever is around can see you. Jai.
Prabhuji, today, what time?
Normal program starts at 1 o'clock. If you want to join, let us know. You and kids. If you have direct connection, you come. If you want to come by train, come. Otherwise, also we see if we can pick up a little early. We will see. We'll plan. We can plan something. Let us know. Yeah, message me or Adhirasa Prabhu.
Okay.
At least we are going.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. See you soon. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.